Hi everybody, welcome back to Sibelius 7 tutorial here at Educator.com. Quick start and basics. In this lesson, we will go over the options on the quick start menu, open an existing score, and talk about different saving options in the application. You will also learn about the Sibelius window, get familiar with it, and see how tabs are organized in the ribbon. Okay, first thing we need to do right now, Sibelius is not open, and I actually have it on my dock, but I removed it so we can go over for the ones who would like to also know how to bring the Sibelius icon on the dock. So only thing that you need to do, first of all, go to Finder. We can go and do that with Command tab. It goes in between the applications, you know. And basically, if you're on Finder, you go to the menu bar here, Go menu bar and applications. Shift Command A also will open. This is a Mac command. Shift Command A on Finder will open your applications. Scroll down and Sibelius is there. So only thing you need to do is just like drag this one to the desired place on the dock. I like to have it right next to my Pro Tools, and there it is. Then you can close this window or just like apply the shortcut Command W. It will go away. So far Sibelius is still not on. We need to basically just click on once on the dock and it will start launching. As Sibelius launch, you will hear a score playing, and this will take a few moments to complete as it's loading. Okay, first thing we're going to see is the quick start as we launch Sibelius. Quick start gives you options to get your Sibelius session started quickly. There are 5 main tabs under the quick start. These are the ones we see: Learn, New Score, Recent as it's selected by default, Import, and Latest News. Let's go and take a look at all these one by one. Let's go to the Learn first. Learn tab has instructional videos, new upgrades on the 7th edition of the software, as well other information for users who are new in Sibelius, coming from other notation softwares such as Finale. I will be under this group. Used Finale for many years actually. Did most of my scores with Finale, but ended up checking Sibelius, and I find it more efficient for myself personally and easier to use. And here we are on Sibelius and under the quick start and under the Learn tab. So under the Learn tab, basically we see videos and documentation. You have a quick tour that you can choose. These are again pretty self-explanatory. You can see how to get started with Sibelius, including finding your way around. Includes basic note input, work with instrumental parts, print out your music. You can access to these kind of videos here with a quick tour. Right next to it we have what's new. That's about the newest feature of the software, and just below that, Sibelius for switchers. That I guess includes people like me and who is coming from other notation software. If you have switched to Sibelius from another notation program, watching these videos definitely will help you become more efficient in Sibelius, because there are definitely different type of applications for music notation. On the right hand side we have something familiar already. Under the File tab we had something similar with this documentation window. This is another way to get there in our quick start. dialog box right here, we have Sibelius 7 tutorials. Work through project-based tutorials that introduce the main features of Sibelius in easy guided steps. And then we have Sibelius 7 reference guide right here. This is basically, again, like the similar PDF files that you can just open and read. Let's go ahead and open one, Sibelius 7 reference guide. You need to have the latest version of Adobe, basically, to be able to open these PDFs. And there's all kinds of contents and whatever that you wanted to read. These also are helpful. There's things about File tab, Home tab. You know, you can open the arrow and see what kind of information there, but these are another way of getting it, making it easy for you. And then after this we have what's new. This is about finding out all the latest features in these versions of Sibelius, all pretty much PDF documents for you to be able to get some information if needed. Down here we have the online support. This is the online knowledge base. Basically, you could get help from other users. You can read forums and some other technical support. And this is about basically Learn tab. And the next one is probably going to become one of the most important one for us, is the new score. The new score tab, where we choose the type of manuscript paper to begin our score. We will talk about this later on in creating new score chapter in detail. But if we just wanted to just scroll this thing up to see everything is organized under different categories, just like no category at the top. If you're writing for a trombone, let's say only trombone parts, or for a bass, then you have a blank document. Then you have a very basic manuscript paper with the treble staff. Right next to it there's a different band situation. Could be concert band, brass band, school band, with different amount of members in there. And then right next to it we have the chamber groups, string trios, quartets, everything's there. Then if you scroll down is the choral. The reason this is scrolling down, me not going there just because of the ring. I have this kind of expert mouse type of things that I'd like to use, and I actually would highly recommend. Makes life easier for me for sure. And the trackball at the top, it just makes it very easy to browse around the screen. And then I'm scrolling down, there's different formats there for jazz and Latin, marching band, and you name it, everything's pretty much got covered there. You could also do a search in text. So this is our starting point when we want to create a new score in Sibelius. And if we have the quick start dialog show up, this is also optional, but by default it does. And you could, that's where basically you could choose what kind of score type that you will be working on. Right next to it, when we open the quick start, it was already there, the recent tab. Basically with the recent tab you can open your recent work under this tab. This is an easy way to open up latest sessions that you have been working on. So under the recent, there's a couple of things that I apparently worked on today, then this week, less, and then if you go this month it's probably more, the entire month. And then like you can scroll down, and anyways, so this is the week, this is today, and this is the month. So that's how we get to it. Basically opening is very simple, by the way. You just like have to click on one, it won't open, then you have to go down and choose open. This is how we access. We go to the next step here, which is import. This is to import music in a variety of ways into Sibelius. We have launching and opening options under import. Photoscore down here, basically scanning printed music or PDFs and you can actually send them to edit, transpose, playback, or print. This is an awesome feature, definitely. You have a sheet music in PDF, and you can scan it, scan this printed piece of music, and then basically send it to Sibelius throughout your one of those all-in-one printer or scanner. And in this way you can actually edit that score directly in Sibelius. You could transpose, you could playback and print. So this is a pretty cool, awesome feature. And the next one is the audio score. This is basically inputting notes using a microphone, or could be transcribing audio tracks and then send them back to Sibelius to edit, transpose, playback, or print. So these are really cool features. And an opening on the right hand side, or could be opening a MIDI file. You could create this MIDI file with any other application. This could be like Pro Tools or Logic, or this could be Finale, and anything that you could basically export out the MIDI file, you can easily import that into Sibelius, and from there you can start working on editing and printing in the end, transposing. All those features apply. And the next one is music XML file, and this is another file type that if you export from another music application, you could also import that into Sibelius to continue working more. These are the features under import. And the last one out of these 5 tabs in the quick start menu, that we have the latest news. You can follow up with the latest news and connect with Sibelius blog. This is actually a window that's where we get a couple of updates time to time. If there's any latest news, you can read them here. For instance, there's a New York Philharmonic play work by 10-year-old composer scored in Sibelius. So, and you can just click and read. And there are blogs, there are some other info and reviews about the latest news. So it's a kind of a fun place to check if you're interested to see what's going on lately.